Good morning. Good morning. Hello. Good morning. We are live. Say hello when you get here. Let me see your profile bubbles. Make yourself be seen. Hello. Hello. We're coming on. We're jumping on live. Get ready. Get ready. Say good morning wherever you are. Let's go. Let's go. This is going to be a powerful 20 minutes of your life. So please stay tuned. Stay tuned. This 20 minutes has the opportunity, as every single week, that we come on in here together to create transformation in your life. Are you ready for that? Make yourself present. Say hellos. Put your sit bones down somewhere. Or tune in. Even if you're on a jog, if you are listening to me while you're working, even if you are, you're sitting down somewhere, maybe you're with the kids or you're getting ready for the day, just tune in as you can. Tune in, be present. This 20 minutes is going to be completely transformational. So I want to start out with this. Life is hard. Life is hard. Yes, it is. Life is many things, but it's also hard. But you know what? I'd rather go through life creating my goals and dreams than living a hard life, taking my goals and dreams to the grave. Would you agree? Am I right? Like, come on. Come on. Yes, life is hard, but this is the space we are going to make life less hard. Less hard. Doesn't mean you're going to take hard out of your life, because you know what? You're built for hard. You're built for hard. And the reason why you're built for hard is because growth takes stretching, takes expansion, takes uncomfortable. You have to be uncomfortable all the time. And the creator of you knew this. And so you are built for hard, yeah? Say yes. Say yes. Say yes, yes, yes. Because you know what? You're not meant. You are not created to be taking your goals to the grave. So every single week that we jump on here is a topic to break through the barriers, break through what brings you down. So that way you can continue to keep going, continue on your purpose, like wake up with purpose, on purpose every single day, because you know what you're creating. That's why you're here. This is the community that I'm calling forth, no one else. Hello, say hello when you get on here. Hello, I'm waving to all you beautiful souls. Good morning. We have a fantastic topic we're going to drop into. And the topic is always see the good in others. This is the title, but I'm going to start off with this because that's like, I love that, Derika, but that's pretty hard. That's pretty hard because there's people who rub me the wrong way. But yes, if you know what I'm talking about. Hello, Marielle. Hello, hello. So yes, it is, people rub you the wrong way. Am I right? Put a yes if you know what I'm talking about. You're going through life and you meet someone, you see someone, and you're just like, ooh, I don't think I like that person. Put a yes. You meet someone. It could be for the very first time you meet someone. You're just like, I got a bad feeling about that person. Who knows what I'm talking about? Say yes, 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 yes. There are just some people out there you're like, oh no, they are not my people. They are not my person. Right? I'm going to get into why in a moment, but just like play along and open up. You're here not to hold back, not to be fake, not to be pretending you're someone else or you don't do something. That's not healing. That's not growth. You're here to be raw and real for transformation. So just like show up and make fun of yourself for a moment, right? Like there's people, you're going through life and you see someone and you're on habit. It's like autopilot. You immediately see that person and you start scanning them like beep, 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 beep for something you don't like. Right? Like you're probably like, Derika, I don't like those glasses on you. Right? Unconsciously, you're like, I'm not used to these glasses. I want to see your eyes, right? And I'm going to say, screw you, who cares? Because with love, because these are blue light blocking glasses. And your coach has recognized that lately. I think I'm looking at the computer too much. My eyes are hurting. And so even with the blue light off of all my technology, I can still feel about after an hour of being on, my eyes literally hurt. And so these aren't prescription glasses, no. They're cute blue light blocking, and I recommend you all get a pair. But back to the topic. Didn't you do that? You seen me and you're like, what's different about her? What is that? What are those? Maybe you did. Maybe you didn't. But my point is, you get my point. You're on program to, right now, it's just a habit, to everyone that kind of comes in your vicinity on any given day. They don't even have to be brand new to your life. You're automatically, it's not the you aren't doing that, but it's your programming that's trying to find something to complain about, trying to find something you don't like, right? Trying to find this guard to put up about yourself, for yourself. And you don't, most of the time you have no idea you're doing this. Am I right? But yes. I remember when that's all I did. I was so programmed to finding something wrong with every person I seen. And I had this unconscious negative judgment and criticism going out everywhere I looked. It wasn't even about just people. It was life in general. Who knows what I'm talking about? But I get it. I get it. I know what you mean. It was that is the lens, the programming, the habits I had with inside of my being, and I didn't know it was even there. I thought that's just what everybody did. This was just life. It was so normal to pick out, ooh, I don't like her nail polish. Ooh, I don't like how that person talks. Oh, that's not my person. Oh, they woke up on the wrong side of the bed. Right? Something like this. Right? Say yes. And so it's not until you realize, oh my goodness, I don't have to look outside of my world, like outside of myself, and find the dirt. I can actually find the possibilities and the positive amongst the problems. I could actually find the gold amongst the dirt. And that, my friend, is what feels so good. So we're going to get into how do you actually do that? What do I do? What do I do to change my filter, to change my programming, so I'm not like unconsciously seeking out the problems in my life? Because I can tell you what, right now, it should give you goosebumps. You get to stop doing that, because you're not hurting Susie or Sally or anyone else outside of you. When you do this, when you have this programming of finding, what's wrong with others, it's a boomerang. All you're doing is finding more evidence to bring forth wrongness in your life. Let's give an example here. Susie could be someone's best friend, but your enemy. And why is that? Because you're programmed to finding what's wrong with Susie. See, no one's of this perfection kind of cut cloth. There's an angel and a devil inside each one of us. Inside every single one of us. All right, we all have good days, bad days, great things, strengths, weaknesses, all that stuff, right? So it depends on where you're looking, because if you are finding what's wrong with that person, or how they're not fulfilling something, how they're doing something wrong, how they're not doing what you expected or what's right, when you are focused on all of that, you're going to continue to boomerang more of that in your life from that person and from others. Ooh, can't turn that off. Goosebumps. You should feel that. Feel that. This is the truth. It's the truth. If you are finding what is wrong in others, consciously or unconsciously, you're going to manifest a relationship like that with that person. You're just going to just manifest that, how you don't like how they talk too much. You don't like how, the sound of their voice even. You don't like how they act like this. You don't like those kind of things they do. And all of a sudden, you're just going to keep seeing it. You're just going to keep seeing it. It is, how do I say this? Your thoughts. My friends, I love you so much, but your thoughts is literally just creating the screen of your life, no one else's. So why do we do this? We do this because there's programming, and your mind will always win. Whatever is in the computer, remember your motherboard, is what's going to be the output of your life. So even though you may not want to, and you may not even admit this, that you see the bad in others and you judge others and you always see what's going wrong, even though you don't want to do that. I don't think anyone consciously wants to do that, right? This is just a programmed habit. And so until you release the program, my friend, you're going to continue to boomerang these negative Nellies, Debbie Downers, problems left and right from all angles in your life. Ugh. You don't want that, right? You don't. That's a sucky life. That life sucked. It sucks. So what do you do? What do you do? Very first thing, as you know, that every single, I don't come on here to be a bobbling, talking head to just talk to your conscious, which only works about 5%. I want to get to the vault. So every single moment that we get together here, whether you're listening on a podcast, whether you're on Instagram here, thank you, hello, beautiful souls, over on Facebook, hello, powerful, I see you, I feel you all on YouTube. As you're there, you're here to make a big difference in your life. You're here. And so it's not just you're going to listen to some random coach who's just feeding you data, just feeding you information that you're never going to do anything with. You must follow the next breadcrumb. The breadcrumb is to get the audio. So I pair a hypnotherapy audio, a very powerful unscripted audio, to release the programming that I'm talking about. So if you're realizing that a lot of what steals your dreams in life, steals your source, steals your happiness, is you seeing the problems of others and the problems of life. Like you're dragged down because this person is doing this and this person is acting like this and saying this and feeling like this towards me, and you're so programmed and you're so caught up in what these other people are doing, and it's in the negative light that you're just like zapped, you're drained, the life is sucked out of you, and you're bitching, whining, complaining, moaning, groaning, and life sucks. You're not creating your goals and dreams in that frequency. You're just not. You're creating the opposite of that. And so, you came here to get tough love. If you're not recognizing already, I'm not some foo-foo blow smoke up your butt coach. That's not what I do. Most of the time it's tough love. Because a lot of us, when we're up against our Goliath, our programming, a little you can do it ain't gonna work. It's not gonna work. You have to get shooken up. You have to shift something. You have to release these real programs. It's not you that I'm being tough on, it's your program. Sometimes we need a little swift kick in the butt. Sometimes we need a big knockdown drag out. And that's okay, but that's what you came here to do, because ain't no one gonna love you harder or more real than me. Because I want you to succeed in your goals and dreams without any bone of jealousy or animosity inside of my body. You get to do this because I'm doing this. This teaching isn't for me. It's because I love you. It's because this is what you get to do with me. We're doing this together. Do you hear that? This is a togetherness. I am here to share what it takes for you to be victor of your life, for you to be what you were born to be, which is to create. You're a creator here to create. And there are programs that are stopping you. And that's what you must get out of the way. Judging others, being critical of how others are living, their life and what they're doing. And even sometimes yourself and what other, even bigger things like my boss or the government or, the school systems or, the political systems or different religions or different groups of things or whatever. When you are putting that attention of what's going wrong out there, you're going to continue to manifest a life of wrong. You're going to see nothing but what people are doing wrong out there. And that's the truth. And the beautiful thing is once you get this audio and you release these programs, you'll see how there's a lot of goodness in the world. There is so much goodness out there. There's so many good people out there. Like I said, you, me, this whole life has this duality. It has beauty. It could be the angel or the devil. Remember, it could be the good or the bad, the positive or the negative. It's all there, but where are you looking? There's so much good there. And if you tune into that, you'll start seeing how Susie has really great qualities. And now you're working with someone who you actually are having a good day with. Do you know what I'm saying? And you're like, you feel good about that day because now you're not seeing how Susie is annoying you. Or your partner, or your kids, or your staff, or your boss, or your cousins, or your whoever's, your neighbors. When you start focusing on that, you'll project and you'll pull out the good parts of everything and everyone. That I promise, it's there. It's there. So the audio is what you get. It's called Always See the Good in Others. Always see the good in others. And the code is always. Always. And what this will be is a continuum. You'll start the audio. Okay? You'll start the audio and you'll feel layers come off of you. You'll feel layers of like you're forgiving. You're forgiving what people, what experience you had with others. You're forgiving the ways that they have acted, the things that they have said that hurt you or hurt others. You're forgiving. It's like this forgiving and acceptance that comes off of you. And you start feeling lighter, happier. I promise you, it's freedom. Freedom is mental. Freedom is in your thoughts. You start feeling free. You stop caring about how they're acting or what they're saying or what the wrong that they're doing. You're detached from it all. You're not weighed down. It's not breaking you down anymore. And then when that happens, you start seeing the goodness around others. Maybe just one thing at first. You start seeing like you love their smile. You love their charisma. You love their energy. You love how funny they are. You love like certain things, right? Like the goodness starts to appear. And that's what you see. And then you see, you're not doing this for them, but the magical part is that you start influencing and bringing forth more of that possibility, more of the strength, more of the goodness in these co-creators in your life, everyone in your life. The enemy starts to become your friend, right? It just all starts looking good. Life starts looking good, and then it feels good. And now your relationship with Susie is good and you feel better. And now you're attracting a lot more better. Oh, because how you do one thing is how you do everything. When you do one thing this way, everything else is impacted. It's affected. Okay, so you start seeing the gold and way past Susie and everything. So I started this out with, first, give me a yes. Give me a yes if this is landing. Like, oh, that sounds so sweet. I can do this. I can do this. I've done this with some people. I can do it with more people, right? Because you have people you truly enjoy in life. And those people you truly love and enjoy, some people don't like. Why is that? Because you've learned to truly enjoy those people. Oh, this is a replay. Let that sink in. Let it sink in. Kind of got off topic. Now I done forgot where I was going with that. But you get my point, right? I was leading into something. But yes, I see landed very, very deep. You get to choose. Every single day is a choice. The choice how you're going to wake up and look at your partner laying next to you, your kids, your family, your friends, the person, in the checkout lane, everywhere. You get to choose. Do I get to find? Here's something that I used to do. And it was, I want to challenge you to do this as well. Because as I was reprogramming myself to see the gold and not the dirt. Because I cared about my life. And I wanted to show up the best. And I wanted to be the best. And I didn't want enemies anymore. And I didn't want a shitty life anymore. So if that's you, give me a yes. Like you want things to show up good in your life. People, circumstances, all situations, you want good much better things and more of those coming in your life. We got to start here. So I challenge you, because this is what I challenged myself as I was rewiring. Every single person you see today, find one thing that you love. One thing that you love about them. You might hate, and that's such a strong word, but you may be annoyed and frustrated and don't like 99% of that person. But find that 1%. And the more that you do this, the more that percentage will grow, and you will attract into your life. So put on the audio for one. Grab the audio. If you're not a client, you have to get the audio. It's for $7. You do that. The code always gets 50% off for you. So get it for a fancy cup of coffee. You know what I say. Go grab it. You're worth it. If you're a member, go in the membership and press play. Press play. Okay? I love this. I love this. I'm seeing the comments come through. This is beautiful. Something that I've nourished and grown in my children. When they go out in the world, when we go out, we go grocery shopping or wherever we're going to go, they compliment others. I say, find something you love about someone. And they'll go, I love your shirt. I love your shoes. I love your hair. I love your bike. You know, and and you know what I see? Because it's so rare these days. Those people that receive a compliment light up. Their frown goes to a Kool-Aid smile every single time. It just changes your whole world, doesn't it? When you get a compliment from someone, say yes. Say yes. When someone loves something about you, it changes everything about you. So imagine when you say, Susie, I love what you got on today. I love your hair today. When yesterday you wanted to gouge your eyes out. But today you show up and you say, look at you, girl. Ooh, someone woke up, feeling good. When you give that compliment out, all of a sudden their whole world changes. Okay? Their whole world changes. And now they're just like, they're loving you. It's this love energy. I'm getting kind of lovely new glasses. See, you just made me smile. Look at that. These are my blue blocking glasses if you're just jumping on. But it made me feel good. See? This is how it works. It makes them feel good. It makes you feel good first and foremost. That's very important because you're here to change your life, not anyone else's. You're really here to change your life. And about changing your life, a lot of people are influenced to change their life, and life in general, the world gets better. So I'm going to end it here. Little over 20 minutes. I send you so much love, and please do get the audio. Code always. And take the challenge. Take the challenge just today. Take the challenge. If this landed, if this opened up something in you, take the challenge of finding that one thing. More if you like, if you're feeling, courageous. and sit with that. You could keep it to yourself, or if you're feeling more courageous, give it to them and tell them what you like. And you'll start seeing more of the possibilities versus the problems. And that's the goal, because you are a goal master. You came here to create. Let's do this. You can't create goodness if you're sitting in the crappiness. And so let's get rid of that habit and begin seeing the good in others. You deserve it. You're worthy of this. All right. So much love. See you next Wednesday. Take the challenge. All right. Love you. Mwah.